it out of my head! The confluence! Cursed! The children!
How do we get there?
You do not possess power to withstand its embrace. Even if you find way to ascend, you will not comprehend what you saw. It would destroy you.
Dr. Hale, report.
One moment, Director. He's gone, sir.
What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today we're going to be talking about this secret room that was just found on Alpha Omega, and shout out to Glitching Queen for covering this in her recent video. She even made a follow-up video claiming that this could even be a part of a potential super Easter egg here within Black Ops 4 Zombies. Now, although she's the first person to make a video going in depth about this secret room, I do remember Mr. Dalek JD accidentally discovering this while he was streaming the main Easter egg hunt with Noah J, Pizza, and I believe Chopper was in that game as well. And I believe somebody went down right in front of this door, and when Dalek used Nowhere But There to teleport to that teammate, he was accidentally put behind that door. Now, I don't remember if he had Anywhere But Here or a grenade to somehow get out of that room. I believe he had Anywhere But There, but you guys correct me down below. But he was stuck in that room, and luckily he did make his way out later on in that match, but he originally thought that that room was part of a potential Easter egg step there on the map. That was before they had, further progressed through the main quest, and I believe had gotten past like step 3 or 4 or something. But besides Dalek running into that room, Queen went in depth and obviously went over the fact that the door doesn't take damage, and the room itself is quite detailed and reminds her perfectly of the secret rooms that can be found on Blood of the Dead and Classified. Now, I covered the door on Blood of the Dead in a recent video going over all unfound Easter eggs on Blood of the Dead. We have the coin in the brew machine, some strange objects around the map, and then you have that secret room, which is pretty identical to the Warden's secret attic, since when you look at the Warden's secret attic, before the wall has been breached by Brutus, you'll notice that there's no furniture or much detail in that room, but once Brutus breaks that wall down, all the furniture and detail then spawns in. So that might be the case with these secret rooms, where you can't see anything in here until the door is successfully open. That's just the way the game works. So when you look at the one on Blood of the Dead, obviously a lot has been tested and that door just can't be opened, and same thing goes for the one on Classified. And the reason why, as many data miners and scripters have confirmed, is doors that have script behind them where there's an animation where they'll open, those doors won't take damage. That's just a fact. Now, of course, this could all be part of a cut Easter egg, or this could even part of a super Easter egg that we don't know about yet. But despite which one of those it could be, there is some really cool backstory behind what the secret room on Alpha Omega actually is. And what's cool about this is the fact that there are radios and pieces of paper around the map that give us information about how Yuri, aka the Pentagon Thief, was captured in 5, or the Pentagon, by Broken Arrow. He was then brought to Camp Edward and was interrogated about what he's been doing, how Group 935 was involved, and so many other things. And we then learned that every time he was interrogated, he was tortured and beaten. And you can see in these pictures of Yuri's face that over time, after each interrogation, his body seemed like it was decaying. He was getting just absolutely just fucked up by Broken Arrow, and it's crazy. And it got to the point where the Avagadro then pretty much interrogated him and then killed him. So pretty cool backstory and some honest closure to Yuri's character or the Pentagon Thief. So this probably rules out the possibility of seeing the Pentagon Thief in the next Ether map or even DLC 5. He was killed after the events of 5. I think Samantha really thought that she had used him to her advantage by sending him to the Pentagon, but then of course Broken Arrow then captured him, and I guess Sam did nothing to then help him out. But that's also learned that the Avagadro is controlling the zombies in Alpha Omega since he was inside of the APD, so it's a similar effect to somebody being inside of the MPD and controlling the zombies as well. So a really cool backstory behind what happened to Yuri. But what's interesting about that is the fact that the secret room here on this map could in fact be Yuri's holding cell. This is where they could have kept him inside, and this is probably where they either killed him or it could even be where he was interrogated and beaten. So a lot of possibilities for what the secret room could actually mean. And who knows, maybe in the future if this door is open, you'll see Yuri's dead body in there, or you'll see something in there indicating that Yuri was killed in this room. And in terms of what could even be in the room besides some big storyline implication, it could even be a power-up reward or a wonder weapon or something that can be unlocked on all Ether maps. And that's the reason why I still believe there is something behind the doors on Blood of the Dead and Classified. It can't be a coincidence that the exact same type of door that doesn't take damage is present on all Ether maps. Not even the Chaos maps, but so far all the Ether maps we have in this game, Blood, Classified, and Alpha Omega. That just can't be a coincidence. And before I even knew about the door in Classified and before Alpha Omega even released, I had assumed that if there isn't an Easter egg tied to the door on Blood, then maybe the room was just set up and detailed because it was eventually ported over into Blackout. Obviously that room is fully accessible in Blackout, so I was assuming it had something to do with that. But then I learned about the one on Classified and then the one here in Alpha Omega, and it's the exact same type of situation where the rooms are detailed, the doors don't take damage, and there's a lot of hints around the map that could honestly give us an idea as to what might have happened in that room based on the storyline. But then you think about possible rewards for a super Easter egg, and the most I can think of is maybe unlocking the Mark II on Blood or the Mark II on Classified, or some type of helmet or hat similar to Revelations. Some cool reward that none of us expected that could obviously be given to all players if you complete all Ether quests here in this game. I'm not sure if a super Easter egg would also tie in the Chaos maps and give us a reward for those maps as well. It's always possible, but I definitely think a super Easter egg exists, and I think they can both tie in the storyline, explain that this is Yuri's holding cell, and still give us a reward at the same time. Once again, if you guys want to go into this room within your game, you can go into a regular match or a custom mutation game, have somebody go down in front of that door, and then make sure that person is looking in that direction, and then you can use Nowhere But There, get right behind it. You can then kill yourself in that room. Obviously, no zombies can touch you in here. You can kill yourself with a frag, and then you can have your teammate use Nowhere But There to come in that room with you. It's honestly pretty funny how this could even be an AFK spot. If, let's say, you don't trust server pause and you want to go AFK for a bit, all your friends could get into this room. Just make sure you guys have Anywhere But Here to get out, or you'll have to hold a grenade, kill yourself, and bleed out to respawn during the next round. But you want to be really careful with that, since obviously you literally cannot kill zombies while you're stuck in this room. But who knows, maybe you complete all Ether quests and boom, you spawn into these maps and all these secret doors are open, giving you a reward that you can enjoy. It could be a free perk, free power up, could be just about anything. But I'm assuming if this is tied to a super Easter egg, the reward would be really worth it for having to get to round 150 just for a completion on Classified. But let me know what you think of all this down below in the comment section. Is this Yuri's holding cell? Was he killed in this room? And do you guys think this is tied to a super Easter egg, since there are similar rooms just like this on the other two Ether maps here in Black Ops 4? That's about it. This has been dkdynamite. Check all links down below in the description, and peace out, everyone.
What else did she show you, Yuri? What else have you seen?
I seen different worlds, universes, past and future. These things are meaningless because all paths will be taken.
Different worlds.
You think this place is only place? This is one of many, and in each, 4 men are trapped.
What do you mean, 4 men?
4 men split in two, beginning and end, first and last, Alpha and Omega, Primus and Ultimus.
What the hell's he talking about? Who are they, Yuri? Their names, Yuri. What are their names?
They are trapped. I see them. For years, they are trapped in the endless cycle. No matter how they try to break it, there is no escape. Cycle always begins anew. It is the ether. Once it was above all worlds, but then it corrupted one, and like virus, his corruption spread.
What more do you know about the ether?
I know what she tell me, and what they tell me.
Who's they? The four men?
Yet, two angels. They come to me in dream.
It must be code for something. Yuri, what are the two angels?
They come from place above existence. Agartha.